delivering parcels. For this art, I'm a marshal. Land every kick, but it hits just partial. So, set a time and place. Skinny man, but these bars go.
The person you are trying to call is currently
dialed in while they're acting phony. Can't call my bluff and hold acrimony. I'm working hard for my family. You ain't mad at me, you're just sad and lonely. Your top 10 ain't out rapping Tony. For beats I kill, I feel sanctimony. Look corny as fuck with a gang of cronies. Write words, but I'm about action only. On wax, keep track of a fraction only. Got platinum on plaques, but the facts are slowly coming out past stats that don't actually want me. Couldn't match me if we were in matrimony. My name ringing, the flow's engaging. Marry the game, proposing changes. I vow to make more than statements. Yeah. Best man on the scene, there's no debating. Can't be groomed by the industry, especially not for a piece of cake. It's piece of cake when I flow like this. Don't care for a slice of fame. That's butters, I just want flowers. Begging, they're egging me on. Don't try my name. Battered if I'm in the mix. Can't keep up lyrically, I couldn't care where you bake. US or UK, true say you get deserted. I got enough on my plate. I wanna say I'm the greatest in my generation, but inside my head I believe it. No accolades, I ain't made it. I'm still out here chasing a dream. Feel I can reach it. Some gonna play it and others gon' hate it. Whichever way, I'm gonna remain undefeated. Before they can light me a candle, I gotta have my cake and eat it. This shit is a piece of cake. New music on the way.
Timing be perfect. I've been working all my life so you can tell I deserve it. I've been learning, driven for better purpose. Tell them haters stay away from me, they tripping on purpose. Loaded up and shoot like documentaries, how I'm working. I'm speaking life inside my music, give them something to nourish. Constantly working, niggas rap but they can't come past my surface. Newly refurbished, TPG ain't gotta impress no person. Okay, now watch this. Niggas thought that CJ was gonna flop until I dropped this. And if he hating on me, cut his head off, hit the chop dance.
Check. Happy Monday. Let me know if you can hear everything alright if you're in the chat. We're gonna get started here very shortly. Make sure you send your music in if you have not yet. All you have to do is hit exclamation mark submit if you want to submit your music, and exclamation mark skip if you want to learn how to skip the queue. We're live.
Still found my way. I can't stop now, I got a lot to say. Until the homies eating good, serving up our plates. And to mama, I'ma show you this work gon' pay. Till that Bentley truck come and be my personal Uber. When the baddest come running, I'm smoother. Still moving different, so then no rumor I prove. But still, thank God I ain't peaked too soon. I talked to mama, said I'm built for the long run. Yes, I'm gon' shine, and coming is my time. But until then, I see about everything I am. And the stars in the sky, through the curtains and lights, a mic in my hand, I'm a titan. I'm trying to lift my people and see them get it right. You can circle tight, we gon' live a better life. Counting stars from the curb until we catch a flight. Yeah, tell me how's it feel.
We're gonna give the community a couple more minutes to get in here and we'll get started. If you want, though, tell your friends to come hang out. Tell them to come send some music in.
Say you don't give up, no, not today. Had to pray just to find my way. Say you don't give up, no, not today. Had to pray just to find my way. Had to fall down, still found my way. I can't stop now, I got a lot to say. Until the homies eating good, serving up our plates. And to mama, I'ma show you this work gon' pay.
I don't know about you guys, this one's a real catchy one to me. Alright, let's turn the camera on. We're here. What's up? Like I said, we're going to get started here in a minute. Just make sure you submit your music if you have not yet already. Supervillain says vibey for sure. I agree, man. This was one of the ones we found in our last stream. It's by CJ. It's called Don't Give Up. Definitely one that's stuck in the head. I actually love the sample. I've heard the sample before as well, but like I can't pretend like I don't. I can't pretend like I don't like it. You know what I mean? Every time I hear this sample, I enjoy it a lot. What's up? If you're in the chat, welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you guys doing? If you are here, if you haven't submitted your music, make sure you hit that link in the chat and go submit your music. If you want to skip the queue, you can do that as well. We don't have a particularly long queue today. There's a couple songs in there in the paid skips. We got about like 24 more non-paid skips. So we'll try and get through as many songs as we can today. This is going to be probably my last stream of the week. And then next week, I'm not sure what my schedule's going to look like yet because I don't get back until Monday. But I am going out to Coachella this weekend. So I leave on Thursday. We won't have a Thursday stream. I get back on Monday. We might not have a Monday stream if I'm being completely honest. If you're with us on TikTok, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. If you want to submit your music, all you have to do is go to Nero.fam/KayvanMD to submit your music. If you want to get feedback, I'm going to have to change this because I just got a new job. But I'm very excited to start this new role. And it is going to help me work with artists in an even more hands-on way. So I'm very excited about it. I'll give you guys a little rundown of what I'm going to be doing in a second. But if you are in the chat and you have not submitted your music yet, make sure you hit !submit. Thank you, and make sure you skip the queue if you want. John is very familiar with my new job. I saw him on our back end today while I was looking at it and getting onboarded. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see names that I know already on this platform and already popping up on the back end, which was, I mean, for me, bro, that's the exciting thing. Slim, what's up? Welcome back to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well on your side. If you're with us in the chat and you've never been here before, it is free for you to submit your music always. So just make sure you hit !submit if you want to submit your music and if you want to skip the queue. And guarantee you get played on stream today, you can do that as well. I'm hoping between now and our next stream, I'll be able to set up Meld so we can do this multi-stream thing properly. But this will be the last one that's kind of like this. I was hoping to start or try out the stage thing today, but we don't really have too many things. So maybe we'll try that next week when we get back. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. If you're in the chat, though, let us know what you've been up to. What'd you get up to this weekend? What are you excited about? What are you working on this week? Let us know in the chat. And again, if you're with us on TikTok, if you want to submit music, Nero.fam/KayvanMD. I'm going to be live for the next 2 hours listening to your music and giving feedback with my community of amazing artists, producers, creatives, and more. Like I said, today's a bit of a slow one. But we're going to play more songs, so I don't really have a problem with that at all myself. This song's by Westwood and Only Woke. It's called Separation. This is another standout song we found on the stream. If you ever want to check out the songs that we have found here on stream, you can always go to my link tree and go to the listen section. We got a whole list of playlists for you guys to check out. Everything from songs we found on live stream, my Discover Monthly playlist, our New Music Who This playlist, which updates every single week. The Kayvan's House Best of 2025 playlist if you want to dive back into last year's stream finds. We've got a whole bunch of stuff, honestly. The At Home With playlist, which is part of our interview series as well. Just kind of like the audio kind of, accompaniment to the interview series. So if you want to check out any of those things out, you can. All you have to do is go over to my link tree. You can find all those playlists. That somewhat defeats the purpose of what I'm saying here, which is a bunch of playlists to discover new artists. If you go to the Sad Boy Slim Instagram, you'll just be listening to Sad Boy Slim, which is not a bad thing. But just know, it's not quite the same thing as what I'm telling you that you should go do right now. If you want to submit some music for the stream today, make sure you just go to Nero.fam/KayvanMD and you can submit your music for free. As always, we do like to keep our submissions free in here so we can try and get as many finds as we can, honestly. I love to find stuff that isn't just paid for. So feel free to send in whatever you want. I will be listening to as many of these songs as possible. Like I said, we've got a bit of a slower stream tonight, a bit of a smaller queue than usual, which is kind of fine, bro. I'm not mad at it. Supervillains is trying to get like you, bro. Look, it's like that sometimes, man. You gotta grind. You gotta put music out. You gotta make music. All right. So I do respect anybody with the work ethic to be creating content barrage. Look, there's pros and cons to that, if we're being completely honest, and we can talk about that a little bit more. Just kind of like what is too much content? How much is too much content? And I think if I'm being like truthfully like honest, I think there is a thing as too much content, and it's like diversifying the content that you make, right? So if you like keep making the same content over and over and over and over and over again, and it's not doing anything, like it's not moving, people aren't looking at it, it's not bringing new followers in, it's not like, you know, it's not catching the algorithm, then it's maybe too much and you want to start thinking about your content strategy and whether or not that's like the right content style for you as an artist, right? Because there's a bunch of different types of content you can make. But you really need to think about what the purpose of the content is and what you're trying to do through it, right? So if the goal is to just perform on camera over and over and over and over and over again, eventually the audience is going to get bored of that. But if the goal is to connect with your fan base, create a relationship with them, and you do that through multiple, you know, types and styles of content, I feel like that's valid. You know what I mean? It's cool to have content every day or a couple times a week or whatever it is, but it doesn't necessarily all have to be the same exact type of content over and over and over again, okay? So I just keep that in mind. All right, we're going to get started here in a minute. Like I said, it's going to be a bit of a quieter one today, which is totally fine. If you are here in the chat and you want to submit your music, though, just make sure you hit ! submit. That's going to pull up the queue. If you want to skip the queue, ! skip. We'll show you how you can guarantee you get played on stream today. We do only have 3 paid skips, so once we get through those, we'll probably do some free ones at random using the spinning wheel, just because we like to do that. But in the meantime, you can see the queue up here to my left, I guess, if you guys are watching out there, to my left. And then our now playing song will be right down here next to me as well. If you guys want to submit, all you have to do is hit ! submit. And that's that. So let's get into some songs. There's really only one rule in here. I do have one rule that I like to just make sure everyone follows. And that's just to be respectful of each other at the end of the day. Everybody in here is like genuinely like either a creative or an artist or a producer or like loves music in some way, shape, or form. So the one thing that I will ask is that you're just all kind to each other. I'm going to ask for your feedback in the chat as well. I do want to know what you guys think of the songs. It's not just about what I think of the songs. The beauty of this is getting feedback from other people who are creating actively and working on all of those little technical things as well, right? So if you are in the chat, let us know what you think of the songs. Just be respectful of each other. That's the only thing that I'm going to ask. It's the only thing I'm going to enforce. Again, if you want to skip the queue, you can. That will guarantee you get played on stream today in entirety. But like I said, we'll do free skips throughout. And especially when we get done with paid skips, we'll probably just run free skips until, you know, I get bored. Or the stream is over. So whatever be one of the two things. If you have any music industry questions, feel free to ask those in the chat as well. That's what I'm here for. I've been working in music professionally for 14 years, I think, almost at this point. I've been an artist. I'm a classically trained violinist. I've been a producer for years. I do have songs that I produce that are out in the world. I've been managing artists for the last like 10 plus years. I've run a distro company. I've worked in music media, booking, and interviewing artists, also thinking about content strategy and all those kind of things too. Benjamin Rich, what's up? Welcome back to the chat. And I am now, as of today, the Senior Director of Artist Relations at Even. If you guys don't know what Even is, I would highly recommend you go check it out because it is a great way for artists to start thinking about monetizing their audience and something I'm very excited to be working on with you guys. Yeah, I am a classically trained violinist, man. I played in orchestras for like literally 15 years of my life, 16 years of my life. And then I also sing as well, so I got to a point where I just didn't really want to play in orchestras anymore. I switched from violin strings to percussion. I did percussion for about a year, and then I was like, wait, I'm actually a singer. I want to join the chorus. I want to do like vocal performance and stuff like that. So I switched over to chorus and did that as well. So like music has been in my life since I was like literally like 6 years old or 7 years old, right? I was a fan of music before then. But like I said, I've worked in a bunch of different areas. So if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask, and I'm happy to answer if I have the experience, or happy to help you figure out where you can find those answers, if nothing else, okay? That's what we're here for, to be a resource for you guys in the creative community and the artist community, okay? We're gonna get into the songs in a minute, but if you haven't submitted yet, just for anybody who just joined the chat, if you want to submit, all you have to do is go to Nero.fm/KayvanMD. If you want to skip the queue, all you have to do is hit ! skip. I might try pulling one of you guys up on stage today, because we do have like this new thing that Nero built into the platform where I can pull guests onto the stream as well, though I'm not entirely sure how that's going to look on stream. So I might have to figure that out before we really start doing it, but I would love to try it potentially today with somebody if one of you guys in that paid skip queue is down to potentially just hop on and see what happens. So let me know if you come up and you're down for it. There should have been a question in the form, but I'm not seeing an answer to it anyway. So I'm not entirely sure how that works. I was hoping I would see that custom answer somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. So anyway, let's get into some music. You guys will see what the fuck we're doing here, what the fuck is going on. If you don't follow us on Kayvan's House yet on Instagram, make sure you go do that. Right here. This is where we do all of our content to support you guys in the community. It's where we post all of our playlists, stream recaps, songs like that. So the New Music Who This playlist, which updates every single Saturday, is here. You'll see this update every single week with all my favorite new songs from independent and rising artists. We have songs from the comments, which if you want to get considered for, all you have to do is go put your song title and your artist name in the comments. It can be your song, a friend's song, literally anything that you like. I don't even care. I just want to listen to music and find new music. It's like one of my favorite things to do in life. We have some free Q&As coming up in the Discord this week and on the 22nd. That's fine. Free tracks are fine. We do free skips throughout the stream. That's exactly why we have free skips, okay? We have the Discord Q&As coming up. So we have one this week with Janelle Henry from Too Lost. She's one of the product managers. She's worked in artist management at Georgia Co. She's worked on projects from like Lil Tecca, Mark Twan, Fetty Wap, Thug, 24K Golden, Yuki Chiba, who's from Japan, if you guys don't know, Nino Pei, Jutes, Yoko Gold, Graf, Bixby, Riz Levy, and Azel. So she's worked with a bunch of stuff, but she used to be a partner at Maverick Management as well, where she managed a bunch of a bunch of artists and producers. So she's got a wealth of knowledge. You guys really should come and ask. She's also Canadian, for any of the Canadians in the chat. If you guys are trying to figure out how to navigate that Canadian music scene a little bit more, she'd be a great person for you to ask. These happen in our Discord, I keep mixing up dogs. These happen in our Discord every single month. So this is the lineup for this month. Whoops. We've got Janelle, and then we've got Joe Gare, who is one of the co-founders of Promoting Sounds, which if you don't know what Promoting Sounds is, it's one of like the premier like YouTube music sharing channels that's ever existed. They have a record label, and they're also starting a new company called Up Next, which is a way for artists to be able to connect with each other and collaborate easier. So lots of questions to be asked there as well. That one's going to be on the 22nd of April. So you have one tomorrow, Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry, not tomorrow, the day after, Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then you have one on the 22nd as well. We have our Discover Monthly playlist, which just dropped this past week. I'm really excited about this update. It's so fire. Oh, Benjamin's used Up Next. This is even better because I don't know much about it. So I'm hoping they'll be able to tell us all about it. Okay, fuck yeah, bro. That's great to hear an artist say that they enjoy the platform, because honestly, that's the biggest thing for me. We have our songs we found on live stream, which I'll probably be updating tomorrow with some of the new finds from our stream as well. I am not at Genius anymore as of last Friday. I need to update this. I was, but I actually just started a new job today. So I'm the Senior Director of Artist Relations at Even, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to get started. We also have our Ground Floor playlist, which I gotta update soon. If you have unreleased music you want to submit for this playlist, you can. All you have to do is go to highnote.fm. I have an exclusive space there where you can upload your songs, playlist them. I'll leave some comments, and that's what we do. All right, so all of these things are available to you guys. All of these are free submissions. I listen to every single song. This isn't one of those things where I'm like, yo, send me music. I'm not gonna listen to your music. I listen to every single song myself. That's what it is. Rick, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into your songs before I get too carried away and I just talk all day. We're starting off with Supervillain, 100 Sick. Yes, this is live on YouTube right now as well. You can watch on either if you want. There is ad-free viewing on YouTube, though. The chat is more live on Twitch, so I always tell people Twitch is kind of better for the chat aspect of it if you want to be a part of the chat and just kind of talk to everybody. Though if you are watching and you pay attention to the chat down here next to me, you'll be able to see everyone's messages. So it's really not that deep, in my opinion. You can watch whatever you want to watch. We're going to get started, though. 100 Sick by Supervillain. Like I said, 5 paid skips. We'll do a free skip at random. Once we get done with the paid skips, we'll do free skips for the rest of the stream or however long until somebody else does a paid skip. It's really up to you guys, okay? Let's get into it. 100 Sick. Was following the path of Jermaine, non-negative vibes, don't entertain nothing I ain't into. Then my brothers dissed me on my birthday and I had to unleash G-Fire onto them. Okay, shit. So this is a actual diss track. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got.
She be on some other shit. Sunny Brown, but that's my name. I get it. We only linking if me.
It's love still. Okay, good. I mean, my biggest thing is gonna be mixed feedback on this one immediately, right? I do think the vocals could just be a little clearer. I'm not mad at this One Punch Man like hand-drawn visual that I'm seeing though, just for everybody here. Avia says if this diss track is bad, we're gonna flame you. JK.
time and on Jermaine, bro, coming man to me and shit. We been trying to keep the close.
Oh, are you guys beefing?
Rolling like a fire in the spit. Sorry, I so fucking drunk, but that line forget the switch. But I could call up Little Spike so you can find it really quick. Blend it up with the effects and then apply it to the mix. Oh, I out here with Dante, that's viral in this bitch. All you gotta say is
I'm not mad at the cadence or the flow on this. The mix leaves something to be wanted for sure.
I can slice him in the bits. Bits, wait. All y'all, motherfucking bits. But it's one thing
Yeah, if he says you two should just make up and kiss. Alright, good. I'm not pro beef. Not a serious beef, at least. I can fuck with a satirical beef between two people for fun. Delivery's cool, cool top lines and lyrics. Definitely the mixing aspect that could use a helping hand, says Benjamin Rich. I would agree with that. Like, I am okay. I'm not gonna. I know you've got beef with Simba. I'm staying out of it. That's got nothing to do with me. I don't get involved in other people's beefs. This is unless there's something personally about me, I stay out of it, bro. It's not for me. Supervillain, SUPAHVLN on Instagram. If you're rocking with that one, make sure you go follow. Yeah, look, my biggest thing is the mix, right? Like, I think, truthfully, and this is maybe like more of like an overarching belief about this personally, is like, if you are gonna beef with somebody, then the diss track really has to be like top tier, right? Because like, if I'm all right, let's put it this way: if I'm battling you right now, first fucking thing I'm gonna go at is the recording quality of your music, like immediately. Like, if I hear that and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna write about? That's one of the things I'm gonna write about. So like, I think that's one of the things I would say, just strategically. Like, if you're gonna do a diss track against someone, their mix was ass too. To be fair, okay, that's totally fine then. And look, like, if it's like one of those things where you're both looking at it and like, all right, cool, then it's fine. But I would say, like, probably for me, that's probably one of the first things. Like, as just like as a rapper, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get him for this one. So I would just keep that in mind. Like, even if it's not a perfect mix, I think at the end of the day, yes, 100%. So there's a little bit too much reverb on the vocals. I think that kind of accentuates some of the issues with the recording and also the EQing and stuff like that. So for me, there's a couple different things about this. One, a little bit too much reverb on the vocals for me, myself. Like, I tend to be a little bit drier when it comes to that in general. Second thing, there was a lack of consistency in the actual leveling of the volume of the vocal. There's moments where it gets a little quieter, and then it comes back a little bit louder, and then it gets a little quieter, and it gets a little bit louder. So if you're not keeping a consistent distance from whatever microphone you're using or recording on, just make sure you keep that in mind when you're recording. That's probably more of a recording thing than a mixing thing, though a compressor or a limiter will probably likely also help you keep a more consistent vocal. There's also vocal writers. You could try one of those on the VST side if you want to, but I think compression it's like pretty much the same thing, honestly. It's not too different. So yeah, I think those are probably the two big things that stand out to me. I think it's like the lack of consistency in the volume is maybe the bigger issue for me. Yeah, look, that's fine. Don't even feel like you can't put it out. You can put it out. It's part of the journey, right? One thing I would do, and I've told a couple people to do this on stream recently, is like, instead of being like, oh, I'm going to use AI to mix my song or whatever the fuck, go use ChatGPT and like put in a reference of how you want your vocal to sound, and then ask it for the vocal chain and settings to get a vocal to be a sound that you want it to be. So like, you know, for you, if it was like, oh, I want my shit to sound like Smino, right? All right, go to ChatGPT, go to Claude, whatever AI you use, be like, hey, how do I get a vocal mix on my track like XYZ artist using XYZ DAW? So if you're using BandLab, say BandLab. If you're using Logic, say Logic. And what it's going to do is actually it's going to pump out all of those not the presets necessarily, but it's going to tell you what VSTs to use, what plugins to use, and then it's also going to tell you what levels to put at to get there. It's not going to be perfect, but it gives you a groundwork to kind of build off of. So instead of like poking around at it in the dark trying to figure it out, you at least get some sort of a groundwork to kind of build on top of. It's not the perfect answer, it's not the perfect fix, but at the same time, yeah, exactly. Use it to prompt it into your mic, interface gain. It's literally just going to pull all the information that you need and put it in front of you. Should I hold on to music until I have right now with a subpar mix until I can schedule /budget for it, or just keep releasing? It depends. I think there's kind of two ways of doing it. To me, I generally would lean towards at least getting it to a place where it feels like it's competitive in the market. And really the only way to do that is to listen to yours and reference it against other songs that you hear as well on Spotify, things like that. And just go back to back and listen to them in both ways. See if it feels like it's up to par. If it's not up to par, I'd probably hold on to it or just try and get it closer. You know what I mean? I don't think there is anything wrong with putting out a mix that's not perfect, because I think at the same time, for you as an artist, you're building a story, you're building an audience, you're building a fan base. And a part of that is telling the story through doing. You know what I mean? And I think the only way to gain fans is to release music. ChatGPT can hear the audio and give feedback. You can do that, I think. You might not be able to do it on a free account. So if you've like a paid account, I think you might be able to do something like that. But honestly, I wouldn't even do that. I would just be like, hey, like this is what I want the song to sound like. What are some audio settings I need to be careful of or think of or keep in mind? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's more so what I would use it for than being like, hey, analyze my song, tell me what to fix. There are things that you can do. You know what I mean? Like there's plugins that you can do it with that will look at it, analyze it, and mix the shit for you. Like Isotope has like an AI mastering kind of like thing, right? Where like you, once your song is done, you can like put it on the master and say like, oh, I want to optimize my master for XYZ thing. If it's streaming, if it's loudness, what genre it is, and it'll actually master the song for you in a really, really good, like a good enough way, if I'm being completely honest. But that's also going to, you know, it's going to differ depending on how good the mix is and stuff like that. So like, for me, I would just say use it as a resource to just kind of help you learn how to do it by hand, as opposed to leaning on it like a crutch to be like, hey, I need AI to do this thing for me, if that makes sense. Ask it questions, learn how to mix better, learn all of the things that you need to know about engineering, because it will help you learn those things, and you can just ask it the questions that you have. But I wouldn't necessarily lean on it like a crutch to help you mix or master the music, because it's going to be better for you in the long run if you actually learn how to do those technical aspects, right? So use it as a tool, not as a crutch. Cool. I'm gonna have to eat beans and rice and pay an engineer. Oh man, too busy to learn how to mix right now. No, but learn it slowly over time. It's not that hard, bro. I'm telling you. There's like key pieces to it that I feel like once you learn become much easier to do. It's like the learning curve of learning a new platform, but at the same time, like just take it step by step. You know what I mean? Focus on mixing one aspect of it at a time. You don't have to do the entire thing all the way through. Yes, we are still taking submissions. If you want to submit, you can. All you have to do is hit our usual little, you know, prompt in the chat over on YouTube, and that'll pull up the form and the skip queue for you as well. So feel free to do that. All right, Benjamin Rich, I don't know, I'm next. Did everything apart from the beat, songwriting, mix, master, vocals, etc. Cool, let's check it out. Let us know what you think, guys. Oh. You are very welcome. Produced by Luke God. Vocals sound really good on this. Love the little vibrato on the vocal there. Done the way that I like it in post. At Benjamin Rich _ on Instagram. I do really like this. For some reason, the master feels like it could be maybe a little bit louder to me. Let us know what you think in the chat. Sad Boy Slim is appreciated, man. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, there's a part of me that feels like it could just knock a little bit more, you know what I mean? The song itself is objectively enjoyable and good, though. Cammy _ what's up? Welcome to the chat. For the first time, it's great to have you. If you want to submit some music, you can. Like this, yeah, the song itself is great. There's something to me that feels like it could just like hit a little bit harder than it does, though. Vocals sound fantastic, though. Really, really great job on the actual performance of the vocals. And the mix, honestly, like, everything's really balanced. Everything sits where it needs to. I listen to a lot of music like this, so for me, like, this definitely falls into, like, the realm of, like, what I would actively be listening to. If I heard this out in the wild, I would enjoy it really at any point of my life. But yeah, there is something about that one. It's like, I do want it to just, I feel like it needs to knock just a tiny bit more. Could just be the shape of the kick that's making it not knock as hard as it could be. That could be it, because I do think that the kick was something that stood out to me, too. I didn't want to say the bass, because it didn't really feel like the bass, but the kick itself, for some reason, felt like it was hitting a little bit soft. Yeah, that one's a tough one. It's a really, really good song. There's something about that. There's something about that production that feels like it's not hitting the right way. Cami_, if you want to submit songs, just make sure you use this link in the chat. You'll go to nero.fam/KayvanMD and submit your music there. It can be yours, a friend's, whatever you want. Do you think I could do it in master? I don't want to say yes, because honestly, I don't know. There's like a part of me that feels like maybe. I think you could try it in master first, but I would hate to say yes and then make you have to go back to mix if it doesn't feel like that. You know what I mean? Let us know what you think in the chat, because I'm curious what everybody else thinks. Like, Avia Productions seems to have a note about it. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it is close, bro. It's very close. Like, I don't even know that it's like, it wouldn't stop me from listening to it. But again, this is referencing, like, if you back-to-back this with something else that's in the same space, that might be the thing that you hear as well, is that maybe it doesn't just, like, hit as hard for some reason. But yeah, fuck, I like the song. You could try mid/side EQ, says Nels. All right, Rolling Like Adele, Slim the Ruler up next, proving that spontaneous audio dope for you is. Not the best pitch note. Not the best pitch note, but let's check it out. Let us know what you think in the chat. If you're with us on TikTok, we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. We're listening to your music submissions for the next couple of hours. It is always free to submit. Just go to nero.fam/KayvanMD. You know what? This mix sounds so much better than I think everything that I've listened to so far from you. And I think that's like a note that I gave you last time we listened to your music. Top shelf. Yeah, nigga had a bed on himself. And this to me feels very good. No lying now. Rolling in the deep like a piece of tangled tumbleweed. Man, a nigga feeling. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna come back to it. If I had a note on this, ad libs, more vocal stacks. Balling hard like I was in the league. Dark magician tricks up on my sleeve. I'm a chief nigga. Word to keep. Let us know what you think in the chat. They woke up a beast. Niggas try me, then I'm finna yeet with the chopper like a man and Lee. This is not AI, Lil Novak. No, this is Sad Boy Slim who's in the chat with you on YouTube as well. Katarina, thank you for the follow. Itching like a fucking dirty fiend. Way the options like a balance beam. Everything ain't really what it seems. I'm a star, bitch, watch me gleam. Catch me front cover of XX magazine. Low key, never on the scene. Maybe like a couple things here or there with the writing. Like right in that moment, there was maybe just too many syllables. Amber, what's up? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? How's your Monday, man? If you want to submit some music, it is free to submit. Just hit this link in the chat. And if you want to skip the queue, you can as well. We have a paid skip queue that is very cheap. Rolling the deep like I'm Adele. Took on the L, but still prevail. Finna boss up my clientele. Audio dope is what I sell. Everything potent, two top shelf. It's a really good hook. I wish there was a little bit more singing on this hook as well. No lying now. Rolling the deep like I'm Adele. Took on the L, but still prevail. Finna boss up my clientele. Audio dope is what I sell. Everything potent, two top shelf. Yeah, nigga had a bed. Like I feel like a melodic layer right there would have been such a good thing to put in. I don't know that we need another minute. I don't know what's gonna happen for the last minute of the song. I probably would trim that last minute too because it feels like this hook is a perfect close to the song. Yeah, I still don't know the way I feel like we need this last section here, personally. You are, look, Ember, that's what we're here for, man. We listen to music, we try to get feedback. I've been working in music for like 14 years, so whatever I can do to help you guys figure out how to improve and grow, that's really what I'm here for. Vocal feels kind of monotone at parts, especially during that hook. think for me, like I said, the biggest things are probably adding vocal layers. I get what Avia is saying about the vocal feeling kind of monotone. I'm not mad at them not the kind of monotone nature of the lyric. I think that's kind of fine for the most part. Where I do wish that it just like switched up a little bit was adding more vocal layers, because I think if you added that melody in there, in additional vocal layers, it probably would really just round out the entire song. I feel it. The Je ne voiceover. Whoa, are we French? Amber, do you French? Parlez-vous français? All right, Slim the Ruler on Instagram. The content's looking pretty clean too, bro. The content's looking pretty clean. Keep it up. Like I said, for me, the biggest things that I would say are just adding and continuing to build around that lead vocal, right? I personally didn't think that we needed that last minute of the song, but only because I say this a lot. I feel like there is a part of a song where there is a like real a well-rounded finish to the song, and sometimes we just try to extend things for too long. It's not just a you thing; it's just a thing a lot of people do. And I think for me, you probably could have cut off some of the end of that song, and it would have been perfect. But I really liked it. Like, I like the idea. It's probably my favorite one we've heard from you so far. I think it is just now, like, all right, like, you've got that lead vocal sounding pretty good. Let's build on top of it. That melodic vocal in the back would have been very good. Vocalist here, quite shy yet quite capable. We send some music, man. Come on, I want to hear it. I'd love to hear your music. Jean Cash, still, featuring Mo Is Better. Songs off my latest project, Never for the Fame, produced by Dizzy on the Beat. Let's check this one out. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Dizzy on the beat.
Oh, I don't know why that did that. That was weird. Said Spotify can't play this.
Dizzy on the beat.
What is happening? Spotify does not want to play this song, and I'm not sure why.
Dizzy
We're gonna try again. That is so weird. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if that's a you thing or if that's a my Spotify thing, John. It says on Nero. It's doing this for the whole project.
You think you know me?
Hold on. Let's make sure this isn't this, because sometimes Spotify will do this to me on the web browser. It just like fucking John Cash. Let me give it a refresh and see. I just closed the tab. Let's try and open it again and see if this works. Yeah, every now and then Spotify will get really glitchy on me and just like won't play songs properly. Yeah, I'm just getting a Spotify can't play this right now. The wonders of live broadcasting. All right, let me see if we can pull it up on Apple Music really quickly. I'm not going to be able to playlist it from there, but I should be able to just pull it up really quick. And we can at least listen to it. John Cash. Let's go. Never for the Fame. And Still was the song. All right, let's check it out. You're totally fine. You can submit on whatever platform you want. It'll walk you through it on Nero, so it's up to you. Sad Boy Slim. Sad Boy Slim. We did play the Rollin' Like Adele by Slim the Ruler. Slim the Ruler. We just played it a second ago. Are you not in the chat? I thought you were in the chat.
All of my verses still packing the punch. No competition, I'm packing a lunch. Trying to get money and stack it up to the point I need
I'm dead, Nels.
I'm trying to add it up. Stay out the way of the cameras, where I be moving. You would have thought I was in Canada.
I mean, I guess now that I'm not putting it on screen in the browser, it kind of doesn't matter if I did it on Spotify or Apple.
When you the one they looking at and providing my hoe. Seeing through life with a scope. Gotta look out for my foes. Still gotta move with a smile. You would have thought I was too proud to be broke.
Well, I'm about to cancel my Apple Music subscription probably.
I heard them when they was clapping for show.
Yeah, you can. It's on YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com/KayvanMD, the VOD will be there afterwards.
Still gotta shine and look up to the sun. It hit a little different when you know you won. When you know you won. Still got money on the way. Still need rats in the bank.
Well, I really like this.
No chance to look on my face. Still got money on the way.
I'm gonna go save it on Spotify as well for the playlist for now.
Still got money on the way. Still need rats in the bank. Still up, what they gonna say? No change, see the look on my face. Still got money on the way. Still need rats in the bank.
I like this.
What they gon' say? No change, see the look on my face.
No games for a nigga don't play. I made a way out of no way. Never
Yeah, I
worry
am
what
on
a nigga
X.
Say, really backing up chill like Frito-Lay.
Unfortunately.
Still got motion, still making bad hoe, bust wide open. Still got lane nigga hang for the sofa. Still
I would love to not have to be, but man, motherfucker got a platform on there as well.
If a bitch got an issue, you know that I'm giving out face. Giving out smoke. Me and my partner been cut like that.
I know you got beef with him as well. I have no beef with him, so again, I'm staying out of this beef.
She like the feel of my new sheets, little baby, this way.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can fix my browser really quickly, just on the
Can't imagine rushing something turning out this great. If it ain't
Spotify
money,
side
tell them
really quick.
niggas I'm straight. We making chess moves, so you better have a checkmate.
Still got money on the way.
Still got money in the bank.
Still up, what they gon' say? No change, see the look on my face. Still got money on the way. Still need rats in the bank. Still up, what they gon' say? No change, see the look on my face. Still got money on the way. Still need rats in the bank.
All right, let's give this another shot.
What they gon' say? No
I like
change, see
this
the look
one.
on
I
my
actually
face.
don't really
Still
have
got money on the way. Still
much
need rats in
feedback
the
on
bank.
this.
Still up, what they gon' say? No change, see the look on my face.
Because I like the way it sounds. I think there's a good balance to it. I think everything sits where it needs to sit. I think the vocals sound really nice and clear. There's good energy from the performer on the vocal side as well. We put this one in the playlist for sure. Shout out to Dizzy on the beat and Mo is Better, who are also both on this one as well. Let's pull up the socials really quickly. How is it still playing? Do I have another Spotify open somewhere? Oh no, this is on Apple Music. You're right. I'm stupid. John_Cash. J. Oh my God. I'm struggling today. GIAN_Cash. KASH. Wow. I promise you I can read. I promise all of you that I can read. We're going to do one more from Lil Novek, and then we're going to do our first free skip of the night. Again, if you want to submit music, if you're with us on TikTok, it's free. Go to Nero.fan/KayvanMD to submit some music. We're in there. If you want to guarantee your song is played on stream today, you can use a paid skip. It's only $5 or $10 or $25 if you want to be like literally top of the queue, but it's up to you if you want to do that. If not, we're going to do our first free skip of the night after this to submit your music for free anyway, and then we'll get back into paid skips, and we'll do another free skip once we get through the next few paid skips as well. All right, 14-6, Lil Novek, 17 out of Wilmington, Delaware. Let us know what you think in the chat.
You know what's funny, right?
Oh.
John 14, number 6.
Oh.
Jesus' Bible verse said, I am the way, and I am the truth of life. No one come through the doors unless they come through me.
All right, let's know what you think of the chat, guys.
I understand that.
Josh, what's up, man?
Let's go.
On a rock wall, keep climbing up, but to fall down, they won't see the shit. That bitch took advantage of my heart and I needed it. And yeah, it's cool, but I'ma keep on working, cause I don't really care about bling, bitch. Why the hell you in my face, keep back the file? I don't know what's wrong, why you so naive and shit.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm the greatest to ever do this shit.
Official Lil Novek, Novek.
They call me the bad guy, I'm saying. Having conversation with myself on the dog road, I'm walking alone and I never need no help. Kept on getting caught sneaking out with bum. My mama so could go grab a belt. These niggas, they fucked up my whole life. I'm sorry, mama, I ain't see help. Like who gon' help me out? Nobody was here when shit went down and all my lights was out. Now I ain't had no money in my pocket. My boy so confused why I ain't going out. $50 to the club, send it to my mama. No, we ain't getting evicted out.
Oh.
And I'm a bum right now, and I'm a lame right now. I don't got time to party with you hoes, man, it's time to. And I don't wanna kick it with you niggas, cause you niggas joke. Move out my way, I'm on the grind, you in my way, you toast. Y'all troll my music and talk shit about me, I'll take you niggas as jokes. The captain coming.
I like this. There's maybe like a moment here or there where I feel like the timing of the vocal gets like a little bit offbeat. It's maybe just too many syllables in like the line. For the most part, I really like this though. Kind of reminds me of TJ. Like it's like TJ, Melvani, like those kind of artists. Maybe Melvani more than TJ. Easy save for me. I've always really enjoyed music in this space though. I did spill the beans on my new job, Komai. I'm going over to Even to be the Senior Director of Artist Relations over there, man. I actually started today, so today was my first day on the job.
not, then girl, you gone. I can be sweet, but I'm not a bitch. Remember, so please don't raise your tone. Remember,
For me? Me say hi to the beach?
I remember y'all treated me like fool, like I had nothing to prove.
I live in New York. I'm not near the beach.
I
mean, I guess I am kind of.
I ain't never need nobody tell me, nigga.
Thank you, Rex, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.
They just want to know Vex spot. Keep getting my head, think I'm trusting these hoes. Why they keep trying to check me out? I'm already in the door and they.
I already saw John did a release on that recently as well, man.
You a traitor, nigga, so fuck you, man. I'm out. On the rock wall, keep climbing up, about to fall down. They won't see the shit. That bitch took advantage of my heart and I needed it. And yeah, it's cool, but I'ma keep on working cause
I really like the way that these vocals are in this kind of chorus section. Yeah, second verse is fire, bro.
I'm the greatest to ever do this shit.
I'm not mad at this intro. Usually I would say the intro's too long if it's more than 30 seconds. This was okay. It was an engaging intro, so I wasn't really as like upset about it. I will say though, I think this, you're 17, right? That's what this kid said. He's 17 years old. I mean, look, that's really like high quality for a 17-year-old already. Yeah, bro. I was looking at the back end numbers today, bro. It looks like you're doing great. I love to see it, man. It's also good to see artists just kind of utilizing the direct-to-consumer kind of, you know, like pipeline in general. I'm very pro that. You know what I mean? No. I'm not California-based. I'm based in New York. I'm just going to California for Coachella for work this week, so that's why I'm not streaming on Thursday or Monday. But yeah. Look, 17 years old. I think this is really high quality. Keep it up. Joker from the Bay, I want to try my typing game. What kind of typing game is this, bro? Because I do historically love like a little word game, typing game kind of action. Even on my phone, if I'm being real. It's something that I've always enjoyed. Tawobi. Real shit. Up next, this is our first free skip of the day. Just dropped the video. Would you be down to come on stream? Okay, well, he's not here, so I'm probably not going to be able to. I see the answer for people being willing to come on stream, though. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. Real shit. Featuring RXKN Nephew. This is Tawobi and Philo TV. What city is this? What city is this? Joker, thank you for the follow.
Man, I'm up here to visit family for the holidays, man. I was down south, had to handle a couple things. You go to VA and shit? And VA, man, shit got spooky over there.
What city is this?
Listen here, man.
Is New York? It didn't look like New York.
We ain't gonna talk about that now.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm trying to get my shit straight. I'm trying to be I don't be on the y'all means no more.
This is too long of an intro. At 43 seconds into a video. Oh, we got some 17-year-olds out here, man. I'm glad to see you guys making music at 17. Oh. Oh my God. This video is tough. Minus the super long intro. I do wish that there was a little bit less low end in this mix. Like, I wish the vocals were kind of just more of the focus in this mix, I think. This beat kind of dominates the sound and the kind of like space while you're listening. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does go hard, especially when we get to the chorus, but I do wish that the vocal was just a little bit more of the kind of focus while I'm listening.
Real shit. My bitch really thick. Get up, bitch, go make me some grits. Will Chamberlain, Kobe, and Sean Kemp. Walk out your life, bitch, real shit. They like Nev, you don't make sense. My wrist in the pot, it can make rent. Authentic trap and no fake shit. They got Big Neff on the hate list. Jeff Gordon, when I get in the I'm gon' trap till I got a body. I'm 24, more like duty love.
The thing is, I do actually enjoy this. It's maybe not what I'm listening to every day, but if I just stumbled upon this in a while, I definitely would stop and listen to it. My biggest thing is definitely about the mix and the balance between this low end, especially in kind of the production, and the vocal. It just feels like there's a big emphasis on that low end in the mix. and not as much of an emphasis on the vocals really shining through in the mix as a whole. And that's really what I want to see, as just a little bit more of that vocal cutting through in this final thing. But damn, this sub hits hard, man. Thank you for the follow, Galaxy Tones. Welcome to the community. It's great to have you. If you're in the chat, let us know where you're watching from as well. I know we got some new people who hopped in. And if you need me to recap what we do here, just let me know and I will. Okay? If you with us on TikTok and you want to submit, it's always free at nearer.fam/KayvanMD. Come submit your music. Okay? Come send it in. There's like little things about the writing. Like, I mean, you guys, if you've been in it before, you know I'm not like crazy about like when a kind of like vocal delivery gets a little like off kilter, maybe like off beat. So I hear a little bit of that throughout this one, and that's like not my favorite part about it. But outside of that, I do think it's a pretty like, I don't not enjoy it. I'm just being really picky because I am a really picky person. If we're being real, like that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Joker from the Bay, I do love you for being in here, man. I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, you know I got love for you. The beat's a really interesting beat, I will say. Like I said, biggest thing there is like the thing. How many songs? You want me to try the game on stream? Can I do it off stream? Just because I got a certain amount of songs I want to get through, you know?
So all you're doing is
I don't think people want to watch me play a game right now. A free space typing shooter where you destroy enemy shapes. By typing real science fact. Wait, this is definitely like in my... This, I will say... This typing game about space is really in the realm of things that I enjoy to play. So it is. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna open it and a tab right now. And if this gives my fucking computer some sort of virus, I'm gonna come and find you, Joker from the Bay. I promise you right now. That is a promise to you. I will find you if this gives my computer some sort of a virus, because this is my work computer as well. But it's definitely the description. The description that you have in there about this game is entirely what I enjoy for sure. Eddie Howler, if you want to submit, it's actually !submit, and that's going to take you to Nero, which you can find right here. That was Tawobi on that last one. He didn't leave socials for us, so we're going to move on to this next one by Lourdes. Again, if you are in the chat, if you want to submit, we got like 3 more paid skips in the queue, but if you do want to skip the queue, we'll guarantee you get played on stream today. It is only $5 if you want to do a regular skip. It's $10 if you want to do a super skip. That'll just push you higher in the queue. We also have the throne spot, which is $25. That'll push you to the top of the queue. If you want that, it's totally up to you. If you don't, that's also fine. I'm down to listen to some songs for free. It literally does not bother me. That's not why I do this shit. Lourdes, I am from the UK originally. I grew up in the UK. I moved to North Carolina when I was 14. And then I went to college in Tennessee. And I've been in New York for about 10 years. Well, this is year 10. So I just started my 10th year in New York. But that is why my accent is extremely confusing for a lot of people. Unreleased, different from my usual releases as far as sound and such. This is Something About You by Lourdes. Let's check it out. You want me to pull up on someone at Coachella and tell them that oh, wait a second, Lourdes. Wait, this is beautiful. Yeah, my accent is a confusing thing for most. Wait, let us know what you think in the chat. This is extremely vibey. Rex says this goes. I do think that the one verse vocal could come up a tiny bit, but I really like this a lot. AVS is fire. Hey, this is beautiful. Who is this? This is Lourdes. L-O-R-D-U-S. Yeah, let's pull up these, I am Lourdes on Instagram, L-O-R-D-U-S. Yours truly, Rex, says I would work out to this for real. I'm glad I'm not the only one who, in the rare occasions where I do want to work out, listens to smooth R&B while I do it. This is the type of music I do work out to as well. Something about you. This is like, I want to hear more of this sound from you. This is perfect. I have very few, but kind of honestly no notes. Thank you, Sad Boy Slim. I do appreciate your undying support. Yeah, Steve-O doesn't have much feedback. I don't have much feedback. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Steve-O. I believe this artist is Haitian too from this flag. Is that the Haitian flag? It is the Haitian flag. I know you're big on the Haitian artists as well, Steve-O. Make sure you go check out Lourdes. I am Lourdes, Lordus. I really like this one a lot. I genuinely don't have any notes. I mean, I have all but one note. One note, and it's really just about that lead vocal from the verses being a little bit more like loud, robust in the verses. But I mean, when the layers come in, it's so perfectly blended. That's it. Rex says, hey, we cousins. Look, man, I got hella love for everybody from the Caribbean. Like, Caribbean culture is like just so great, and it's obviously it's nuanced and different, like from every island and, you know, like country down there. But like, I will say, just across the board, whenever I meet anybody from the islands or from the Caribbean in general, man, you guys you got the best vibes and the best music and great food and just like, it's always nice. I'm always impressed. All right, AV up next. Sans from Undertale discovers Daria Core. Okay, we got some more. You guys are in for a treat. This is gonna get a little hectic, but I do like it. Let us know what you think in the chat. It's really true, man. Every Haitian artist I've ever met is super fire and really kind. I mean, Avia, this sound for you is just, I mean, it's it. You do an extremely good job in this space. Let us know what you think in the chat. Great details to this. Oh, Raldi, I didn't see you in the chat. Welcome in, man. What is this sample? Steve-O, I'm dead, bro. Middle Eastern and Asian parents too, so. And we're in the same boat with that one. Callie says W sample. I want to know what that sample was. I know that song. If you're in the chat and you haven't submitted yet, make sure you get your submissions in too. Jesse J, that's what it was. Oh, this part. This part right here. Crazy energy. Oh! I gotta say, this is a real listening experience. Every like 30 seconds is a different experience, and I really kind of love it. Daria Core might be the new jazz. This is cool as fuck. Very weird, very different, very unique, but I like it. It stands out to me. Steve-O says, I want to learn how to produce solely to make Jersey club beats. The keying of the Jesse J sample here is maybe a little off, but not too bad. Not egregiously off. I really like this. Fire. Fire. Again, a new experience. This is the outro. We got another key change. Big W, man. I really like this a lot. I'm really impressed overall. I kind of didn't want it to stop. What's really cool about this is I would love to see like a whole set of this by you. Like, I don't know if you do shows, I don't know if you DJ, but like, I do think that like a whole like set of this type of production from you. The Destin Laurel of producers, says Steve O'Papa. That's hilarious. But I get it. I get the sentiment. A hilarious sentiment, but I get it. Yeah, I feel like a whole set would be such an interesting thing to do. Like, I don't know if you do that at all, but like, I would love to see you like, from a content perspective, if you did a whole DJ set with your own songs, I feel like it would be just such an experience for everybody involved, everyone listening to it, everybody watching it. Like, it's just really interesting. I like it a lot. It keeps you on your toes. I don't know. There's not a moment of boredom in that at all, and I love that. All right, Flash Out, Sad Boy Slim up next. What's the deal, Ski? You know, he's out here, bro. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. I'm not mad at the song already. Similar note about the vocal needing to be a little bit louder than the sub, though. Sad Boy Slim, 2 eyes on Instagram. If you're rocking with us, go follow. So for me, if the vocal was up a little bit more and just stood out a little bit more in this mix, I think this song would hit for me a little bit harder. There's maybe aspects of the production that I'm not crazy about. The Foreman shifted vocal is not my favorite part of this. There was also like a weird like that sound there. It's like when you get the, I don't even know what this is called. It's the instrument where it's like a ball and you like slap the ball down and it hits the metal plate over and over again. It's like a rattle, but it's not a rattle. That sound there. I'm not crazy about that. What the fuck is that called, man? It's like one of the... Yeah, bass is talking. I like the bass line, though. I think the bass sounds good. It's whatever that fucking noise is, man. What is that called? Instrument with metal ball and cowbell. Is that what it's called? It's not a cowbell, but it's like a fucking... what is this thing called, man? I remember this from being a kid, like just in fucking class. Like they'd have this percussion instrument. What is that fucking thing called? Metal ball and plate. No. What the fuck is this thing called? You guys know what it is, man? I'm never gonna be able to figure this out. That's the only sound. That's the sound to me that stands out the most, is like just not being like the right sound for the song. Like to me, I'll probably cut that personally. Hey, bro, like what is this thing called? It's not a hand pan. That's not even close to the right thing. This thing. Oh my God, it's this thing. A vibra slap. I'm so glad I found it. All of the descriptions I was giving were not too far off. Little wooden ball, little plate. It's actually like a wooden box. But it's like, it's one of those, and then you slap the thing and it goes boing, 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 boing. Komai knew what it was this whole fucking time. Yeah, a vibra slap, man. I honestly, like, I didn't really know I had a name. The whole time, I was like, what is that? A vibra slap. You said xylophone? What the fuck is a xylophone? I hate to flame you in the chat right now, but that is not a real instrument. You mean a xylophone? That's XYLO phone. Or vibraphone. That's another one. Glockenspiel is another one in the same family, just for what it's worth. But yeah, Vibra Slap is what I was talking about. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one for me. Xylophone, bro. Come on. What are we talking about here? X Factor, Macaulay up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Produced by Macaulay. Hey, if you're in the chat, this is the last paid skip for right now. If you want to get some submissions in, you can. You tryna get this lit. Into lit. Oh yeah, I'll get too lit. Right around 5 in the window. I got plans in the window. I got right in the window. Oh my, I know what it is. It's on my. Woo. I like this beat a lot. Produced by Macaulay. One of them. Macaulay or Macaulay. This beat is hard as bricks. No notes. The sub is subbing where he needs to. The little synth line that comes in that verse section is a really nice touch. The arrangement's good so far. I know putting up minute. My mom says on minute. I like minute. Minute. No minute. I really like this. No gimmicks. I like no minute. I'm never gonna finish. This is a good one. This is a good one. If you're looking for a producer, definitely tap in. I just followed him from the Kayvan's house page because I like this a lot. Brought by MCALI. It's either Macaulay or Macaulay. I don't know. But it's tough. Nah, bro, you're a good producer. That sub is the absolute perfect. Macaulay. Okay. This is tough. The balance in the production is great. The sound design is great. The drums are great. There's space for a vocal. It's wide open for a vocal. It's not overcomplicated. To me, this is like a very, very good contemporary hip-hop beat. I really like that a lot, man. It's got me I want to hear more of you fucking beats, to be honest. Oh, you're a Fruity Loops guy too, huh? Woo! Are you from Edmonton? Hey, bro, you got the ear for it. Some of the sounds could be maybe better in some of these, but like you got the ear for like the construction part. Great chord progressions. Oh, Victoria? Fucking shout out to British Columbia, bro. My wife's from Vancouver. I spend a lot of time in that part of the country, to be honest. Wait, this is tough. Maybe a little heavy on the low end, if anything. It just like in the sub kind of swallows some of those other sounds and kind of the top end a little bit more at times, but I mean, the sub sounds nice and full, but I mean, some of those melodic sounds get a little overshadowed by it. That's maybe the only thing that I really hear is like, yeah, the melodic aspects are really good too. So like, I could get a little bit more from the melodic aspect of your production. Especially on these ones, right? Like the one you sent in that we just listened to, like in full, I actually think was pretty solid. But in some of these ones that you're posting on social, that's maybe the only thing that I really hear. God damn, this one's tough too. I don't know where I got place. I don't live with a brown no whip. I can you get me back in my bag, bro. I like this too much. I enjoyed those too much. I always tell producers when they send shit in, if you get me just like fucking nonsense freestyling in the middle of the stream and it doesn't sound like absolute trash, that means you've done all the right things. You've done all the right things in the beat. The beat sounds great. I love it. Really, really great job, man. Really, really great job. All right, cool. Look, that is all we got for paid skips right now. So let's do it. Bro, you're welcome. When I hear a producer that makes me want to hear more, I have to do a deep dive. As a producer myself, I like, if I hear some shit and I'm like, I need to hear more, I just have to hear more. And that just is what it is, man. Well, Nothing But Him. This is going to be our next free skip of the night. Made the beat in 5 minutes after I found the right water droplet sound. Then I made the lyrics and took a rough take I liked so much I ended up lining the beat. Oh, this one's got a lot of caveats to it being done rough. Nothing But Him voice memo and beat. So I feel like I might have maybe a lot of feedback on this one. But let's check it out and we'll see. Well, you're right here. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, you're on TikTok.
Cash cap 2-1 with me, know you bluffing. See that shit go won't do on a budget. Talking
it's actually much better than I thought it was gonna be, especially on the vocal side of things.
When it crumbles. Oh, bro, it's nothing. Oh, bro, it's nothing. How you gonna find me out living?
We are doing a free skip section. We're doing random ones first, probably for about 10 minutes, and then we'll do another like actual organized queue of people in the chat.
Hey, it's construction, and I know you see it all day, but only see the meal. Forgot what I get, God was yours, so get real. Every piece you see, every scrap you fight for, leave it alone, man. Leave it on the dance floor. Forget what you got, then you forgot it all. Forget what we got.
Okay, so this is very different than what this artist usually makes, is what I'm getting from this too. Orcs, what's up, man? If you're on the chat and you want to submit, just make sure you get your submissions in. All right, make sure you get them in.
You cuffing, that's your assumption. Or remember when it's Sandy and they got you saying.
Look, I'm not mad at the idea here.
You bluffing. See that shit go won't do on a budget. I be 6 feet, all wheel, new percussion.
I maybe wish there was a little bit more structure to the production of it. I do agree that this water droplet sound is a great water droplet sound.
Shout out, Lord Jesus.
I'm kind of not mad at it. I mean, there's like little things that I think could be better, but considering that this is like...
Bro, it's nothing. Hey.
I mean, yeah, like the way that you made it's really interesting too. Like, made lyrics, took a rough take, ended up lining up the beat from the voice memo, adjusting the volume roughly there for vocals, made a wide in post. Yeah, I'm not mad at the creative process of that one at all. I definitely like it for what it is. I mean, like, if I was thinking about it as a commercial release, there's maybe notes that I have just in structure, maybe not feeling like a commercial release or like a single necessarily. Maybe about the mix, not necessarily, like, again, like it's more the production, I think, than the mix. The mix actually sounded not too bad. There's maybe a little bit more processing, I would say, doing to the vocals wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Adam, what's up? Welcome. But I think, like, knowing what it is and the way that you created it and just kind of, like, what you got from it, I'm kind of not mad at it. Like, I kind of love the creativity and, like, the approach that you took. That one was from manuel.ahe on Instagram. I'm curious to hear what the music that you usually make sounds like. Also knowing that this is kind of, like, out of pocket from what you usually make. I'm just curious to know a little bit more about you as an artist and how you even got to making that in the first place. Like... But again, like, I respect the creativity, and I'm glad that you sent that because it's like such an interesting introduction to you as an artist. But I'm curious how much that differs from the stuff you usually make. All right, we got Deftone, produced by Heavy Metaphors, Desperado up next. Let's check this out. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got a music video here. Oh, it's not a music video, so I'm not gonna pull this up. 5:45. This is a long song. Just love rap, but I do make more guitar tracks. Okay, that's so interesting, man. I also love rap, but I kind of write a little bit of everything, so that's why I asked. We're gonna listen to this one the way that I normally listen to music. Okay, so anything that's 5 minutes and 45 seconds long in general, and I mean, I guess this is the case for like most music I'm listening to in the wild, if it's not on stream, usually you get like 15 seconds to 30 seconds to lock me in and make me want to listen to something. Otherwise, I'm going to skip and I'm going to move on to the next thing. This is strictly just because I listen to so much music, and I can generally feel out in the first 15 to 30 seconds whether or not it's going to be a song that I'm actually going to like come back to again, or a song that I really like, or something I'm going to playlist. For this one, I would say even within that first 15 to 30 seconds, it was pretty clear to me that it's probably not a song that I'm going to playlist for a couple different reasons. One, sound quality. I don't think the recording quality is really up to par. It does feel like the vocals are kind of squashed, not necessarily a high enough quality for me to look at and be like, yes, I'm going to put this in a playlist. Yes, I'm going to support this. I'll give leeway to songs that maybe feel a little bit earlier sometimes, but there is probably like a bit of a threshold of like how early is too early to support something. To me, this feels like it's a little bit too early still. Biggest thing I would say is recording quality of the vocal. Not quite there yet. There's a couple other things I hear as well, delivery-wise, especially rhythmically. It doesn't really feel like it's a very rigid flow, and then it doesn't really feel like it fits in with the production as much as it needs to. So those are the things that I would really focus on first and foremost. You know what I mean? Like for me, if the flow's not there, if I can't get into the delivery style, if the vocal doesn't really feel like it's up to par, these are the things that will stop me from supporting something. I'm not crazy about the beat either. It just feels like this is a really, really early time for this artist, and there's still a lot of development work to be done. 5 minutes and 45 is an extremely long rap song in 2026. It just is. You know what I mean? Like across the board, like we're listening to songs that are 2 minutes 30 to 3 minutes 30 tops. You know what I mean? Like once you get past that 3 minute 30 second mark, like for the most part in 2026, that's probably too long of a song, unless it's a slower tempo, unless it's a fucking outside of hip hop, unless there's a massive switch up in the middle of the song and the beat changes. That's to me probably where it's okay to have along a song. But before that, like if it is just going to be the same looped beat for 5 minutes and 45 seconds, I can guarantee you I'm probably not going to stick around for all of that. Is it harsh? Maybe a little bit. At the same time, that's just truly how I and most music curators are listening. Like, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like you got 15. I say this to artists all the time. You got 15 to 30 seconds to make people give a fuck and want to stay. And if you don't get there in 15 to 30 seconds, the odds of them listening all the way through are very slim. The odds of them coming back to it are very slim. I always say, like, if somebody sends me something again on stream and I've listened to it once and like it didn't get playlisted, if it's on stream, I'm going to give it the full listen, especially if it's a paid skip, because that's just what we do. But at the same time, I probably would say the same things. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, like if we were out in the wild, I'm probably not listening all the way through. 5 minutes and 45 seconds is a daunting song length for something that doesn't change much, which is also why I skipped through it, because I did want to see if there was going to be a change up. I did want to see if the vocal styling and recording was going to change from that kind of first 15 to 30 seconds where I kind of like immediately was like, all right, the vocal recording quality isn't really quite where it needs to be at. You know what I mean? So those are the biggest things I would encourage that artist to focus on, are improving the vocal recording quality, improving the delivery style. And all you can, for the delivery style, it's literally just writing songs and recording songs, getting comfortable in front of the microphone and just doing it more. You know what I mean? It feels like that artist is still pretty early on in their journey of actually getting in the studio or getting in front of a microphone and recording themselves. So just keep working at it. That one wasn't the one for me, but I'd be down to listen to more, especially as you continue to develop as an artist. Listen to Your Heart, Annam, and then we've got another one from McAlee, due date after that as well. Let's go through these next two paid skips and we'll do some more free ones after that, okay? This is Listen to Your Heart by Annam. We're going to get some drum and bass going, which I love. Thanks, bro. I hate pronouncing people's names wrong. I'm somebody who has a name that people pronounce wrong all the time, so as much as I can get it right, I'd like to. Woo! Let us know what you think in the chat, but I also love drum and bass. I'm a big drum and bass fan. I'm a big UK garage fan. It's in me from growing up in the UK, so. And I'm glad. I do. I love drum and bass, bro. I grew up being like a Styles and Complete fan, and like not Crept and Conan. Not Styles and Complete either. Who the fuck am I thinking of? They did Backbone. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm just Chasing Status. Sorry, I'm just mixing up names. Chasing Status. I grew up listening to a lot of Chasing Status when I was a kid. And then, like, since then, I've just been a fan of drum and bass shit. But it's like, in the UK, we get a lot of drum and bass inspired music as well. So I've just always liked it. Yeah, it's just like, I like a fast-paced electronic song. I don't like any of the steps. Dubstep sometimes, but like elephant step, like any of those kind of things, like they just don't do it for me. It's too slow. No, this is actually tough. Who else do I like in the drum and bass space, man? I mean, Fred again when he gets into it. The Can You Grace stuff is cool. That's maybe like more pop drum and bass right now. Bunt gets into a little drum and bass, and I really like Bunt a lot. Rudimental. Obs, again, being from the UK, I do like Rudimental. Zulan is so fire right now. I'm a big Zulan fan at the moment. John Summit's someone I enjoy, too, when he gets into that kind of space. I love the sound design on this. The piano is like one of the nicest touches for me. I love that kind of like echoey piano. .302, this move's really nice. If anything, the drum break maybe feels a little bit louder than some of the melodic elements. That's probably it. But yeah, that little piano is like the perfect piano sound, bro. Because it reminds me of What song is that, man? I know that's ridiculous for me to ask you just based on that, but I have a feeling you probably know what song that is, and I just can't remember for the life of me what it's called. But the one that's like Children by Robert Miles. I knew you would know. I knew you would know. That song is an absolute banger. This one. This is such a classic dance track, bro. Oh my god. I remember this song from when I was a kid. This song was everywhere. It feels way slower than it used to, though. Is it just that the BPM has increased so much? I swear this felt like way faster when I was a kid. Is there a remix of that song? I mean, there is a billion remixes of it, I'm sure, but is there a remix that I'm thinking of? Maybe it's just because you just listen to 172. Maybe. I don't know, though. Like, I feel like I always thought it was a much faster song. Maybe it is because I just listened to 172. Who knows? Anyway, I liked that. I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I think you do a good job. Official Anem, A-N-E-M-N. A-N-E-M. Why can't I talk today? A-N-E-M. Official Anem on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. Yeah, you're doing great work. For context, before I go into your songs, here's some drum and bass inspired shit I made recently, or relatively recently. Let's see. Can I remember what it's called? Who knows? Who knows what it's called? Was it... No, it wasn't this one. Oh yeah, this one. I didn't finish mixing this, but... Look, I will run a 7-minute track. If you pay me to run a 7-minute track, I'll do it. It's just maybe not what I'm listening to out in the wild. I'm gonna start randomly releasing beats on streaming as well, just like anonymously, and this is one of the ones I'm gonna put out. I don't know, Eddie. You're in the queue, but we're gonna do some free skips shortly. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like this one as well. I do some like weird filtery stuff with the drums too. I did like this little like oh really? Fuck yeah. Pluck melody I played myself. I do a little harp time with the drums. That's something I like to do a lot, regardless of the genre I'm making, just to have a little bit more variation and kind of like drum breaks and stuff. But I like this one a lot. This was something that I remember making, be like, oh, I really like this. It's not a perfect mix, but I mix it myself, so it is what it is. What it needs is probably like some sort of vocal sample though. I have another one that's like not really drum and bass. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I have a whole like electronic project that I made that's like just filled with shit like this, to be honest. This one's a little weak. It could be a little bit louder, but I actually really like this one from a production standpoint. It's just like the master's a little quiet. Yeah, my whole project that I made that's like electronic is just all drum and bass and all UK garage. Oh, thanks, Rex. That'd be fire. Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, I did make this. I made this in 2023. Ooh, Animalia or Animosity is cool. I like that. I think I like Animosity more, because it just feels like really like visceral and like... Oh, that's fine. This is one of my favorite ones that I made for sure. I did do this fucking... Yeah, I did make this one as well. I tried... I don't like how this one turned out. Was it this one? Yeah, I don't like the way this one turned out from an arrangement standpoint. But I like the way it feels. There's just like a weird, like, transient noise that I couldn't, like, mix out yet, but... Did I just delete... No, it's this one. It's this one. This is a fucking Lewis Capaldi sample. I don't... There's things I don't like about it yet, but... But yeah, this is a Lewis Capaldi sample. Maybe I like it more than I thought. I don't know. Sometimes I'll leave something for like a year and or 2 years and I'll come back to it and be like, you know what? This wasn't as bad as I thought it was initially. Nah, these just all sit on my hard drive right now, but I think I'm going to start putting them on streaming just cause. Because why not, right? Especially like this folder right now is like 100 plus things, and then I have a whole other like older folder of shit, but I kind of make everything. This one's good. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are right. You guys are right. I know. You don't have to convince me. I've already thought about this. I've already thought about this because this is what I tell people all the time. I'm like, yo, just make some shit, put it out. I think about it all the time. I never fucking do it. Oh my God. Macaulay. I will say, yeah, like any producer, like put your shit on streaming, bro. Even if you just make instrumental like beats and stuff, put them on streaming because there's no reason not to. It could be a nice little side bet, like little side money for you if it just hits algorithmically. Bruh, I wish I had auto-tune on my mic right now. would just be going, if I had the auto tune on right now, I'd be going crazy. Flamingo is dancing to this one. This is tough, bro. You're 2 for 2 with me. Pride by Macaulay, MCALI on Instagram. Bro, these are actually so hard. I'm enjoying these. Yeah, I need the auto tune though. I need the auto tune on my vocal. I wonder if I could just put it on through the UAD console. Bro, I would have so much fun just bullshitting with the auto tune on top of that. Way too much fun. Yeah, look, man. Look, 2 beats that I've heard from you, both of them quite good. I really genuinely feel like you've got a great ear for this. The balance feels way better in these bounces than it does on the social media content. But that would be the only thing that I could even point out on some of those other ones. But yeah, that could go a lot of different directions with a lot of raps. I could hear a Don Toliver-esque kind of artist on it the best, like somebody who kind of gets into that melodic bag, especially on something like that where there is so much melody happening. But bro, the drums, it's all really, really well done. And I think just really tastefully done as well, which is honestly one of the things that I hear from a lot of people, like when producers send beats, is like, sometimes it's just like the things are in the wrong places. You know what I mean? And the arrangement's not something they're thinking about. They're not leaving space for the vocals. And I feel like you're doing all of those things already, which are in some cases the bigger battles that you have to fight with producers, is like making sure that there is the space for a vocal to really shine through on that. So I think you did a really great job. All right, this is the last paid skip for now. If you are in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, we'll do a whole free skip section, and we'll do it in kind of more of like a normal order. So if you are in the chat right now and you want to get your song played, just let me know your artist name in the chat, and we'll pull you into that, that next queue while we're listening to this one from Frederica out of Montreal. Khalib, thank you for the follow. All right, this one's called Bazaar, which in French means junk. This one's fully French. Sorry, I've been learning French on Duolingo for like 1,500 days. So, I know all these weird French words. Like, I never thought that that's what that meant in French, but now I know that. Raldi will get you in the queue. Okay, come on. More like mess. Oh, Duolingo's lying to me. It says junk. Come on, French. Okay, I will say, like, your voice sounds so natural singing in this language. And the control, and so this is the thing that I've learned about singing. Khalib, have you submitted music? We're doing free skips for the rest of the stream. We put Karma Police by Radiohead in here. Yeah, this is so good. More full French songs for me, please. This is tough. Great vocal arrangement. Offer it. I love that. I love that. Steve says good beat, great vocal tone, sits in the perfect spot. Maybe like slight timing things here and there on certain words, but... This sounds really good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Frederica Nudo on Instagram. Yo, this is tough. Shout out to ABD Wave also. A little flute's a nice touch on this as well. this is great. I think we've cracked the code, man. Producers from Russia. Prod Tensei. There's like maybe like literally like one line where the timing feels slightly off in the chorus. And I can't speak French that well, so I'm not gonna be able to tell you what it is. See if I can find it. It's probably... This is great, man. Send this to Oh Mind. That page covers a lot of international music, especially... Oh, really? Put that link in the chat, Steve. I don't know that I follow them either, but I want to. It's there. Jean. That's the only thing I hear timing wise where it feels slightly ahead of where it should hit. 114. It feels like it's like a hair too early. That's like the most like unbelievably like precise thing ever. That is the only thing that I hear where I'm like, all right, that catches my ear a tiny bit. I'm a stickler for timing. That's it. It's like a millisecond. You could nudge that. I don't think you have to re-record or anything. That is a nudge and it's perfectly on. But to me, this direction for you is like, that's it. Like, I love it. I love the all French. I think it feels so natural. And the thing I was going to say about this is, so I've realized this, like, as somebody who grew up learning how to sing with a British accent, I have a really hard time singing now because my accent's in such a confusing place. But, and like, it forces me to tense up in different ways when I'm trying to say different words, and like there's certain notes that I just can't hit on certain words. Like, I really struggle with it. But I have realized that if I sing in my natural, like, British accent, like, it's not natural, I have to put it on. But if I sing and put on a British accent while I'm singing, I generally feel much more comfortable. So I don't know the science of this, but I do, like, this is a theory that I have, and it might just be complete bullshit, but like, I don't think it's bullshit just from trying it. But I always feel like when you sing in whatever language you learn to sing in, or whatever accent you learn to sing in, it actually feels more natural because that's what you've spent your entire life learning. So like for you, because you grew up speaking French, and I'm assuming probably singing in French as well when you were a kid, or singing French music when you were a kid also, like, it feels more natural and authentic because it's what you would have done most of your life. And then switching to a different language, or for me, being like in a weird different accent, where like if I sing now, it probably comes out a little bit more American than it does British. I think that personally, it makes it harder to sing when I'm trying to do it in a way that maybe feels unnatural to my body and like my muscle memory. That's my theory. Don't know if that's true. There needs to be a study done on it. Somebody call the scientists so they can figure out whether that's true or not. But that's my theory. Raldi Young, the song's from my upcoming mixtape, and it's about getting a call from your muse or a god, and how one would respond to that. Thanks again for your review. You are very, very welcome, Raldi. All right, let's check this one out. I went and followed Oh Mind too. That was really good. They have a nice page, honestly. I'm glad that you showed them to me.
What are you calling me for? Why are you stuck in my head?
Oh, Raldi, bro. You are very welcome.
What are you calling me for?
Raldi Young. I've been really impressed by this artist.
Cause when I'm closing my eyes, I hear you calling my name. Then I get up, look around, and find you ghosting.
Be careful with the mouth noise on this one. There's like a little bit of mouth noise, I think, in the vocal. Definitely still helpful to practice making songs in English. I wouldn't say don't do it. But I do think it feels more natural and maybe flows a little bit easier. That's all. Part of me kind of wishes this bass line came in a little bit earlier too, so it wasn't just drama and vocal for so long in the beginning, but
in the quiet, I hear your voice in the noise.
Biggest thing for me is the mouth noise on this one. I feel like just EQing that out, de-essing, thinking about how close you are to the microphone when you're recording. That's probably the only thing I would really call out. The arrangement stuff is small. There might be one harmony that's out of place here. It's close though. The production's pretty infectious. This part is great. It's little stuff, bro. Like I do think it's like overall I like it. The harmony stuff, there's like maybe some note like key issue stuff, pitch stuff. It's especially here. There is one harmony that's out of key. It's whatever that harmony is. Or one of them's off. I can't really put my finger on which one it is. Alright, bro. Overall, really good. Some keying issues, some pitch issues on the harmonies. In the beginning, I wish that bass line came in just a little bit early. It is almost there. I agree with Steve. It's very much almost there. These are little changes that I think will really push it over the edge. I like the idea a lot. And again, like having listened to maybe like 3 or 4 Raldi songs at this point, I've generally been pretty impressed with the creativity and just the direction of the music overall. I really think this artist has a lot of potential in general. It's just those little details, you know what I mean? I think the more you practice, the more you make, the better it's going to get. So just keep making music. Like I really want to keep hearing your music and keep seeing you develop because it is something that I'm really enjoying. And like I said, like I'm impressed by just how unique it is. Also, I think this artist is, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he's possibly from, I don't want to say Nigeria because I know that you're not from the US, which was also like a really enticing thing to me because it's also like so different from what we hear from generally where this artist is from. I want to say it's Nigeria. Yeah, he's Nigerian. So like for me, I've not heard a ton of Nigerian artists who sound like that. Like for the most part, the stuff that I'm getting at least served from Nigeria, like through Spotify and stuff like that, tends to lean a little bit more Afrobeat. Maybe I'm a piano. But I haven't heard like a lot of like Afro pop from Nigeria that sounds and feels like this. So to me, that's one of the more exciting things about this artist as well, is that he just like really actually stands out overall with everything that I'm hearing right now. Raldie, Raldie, Young is his Instagram. Definitely go check him out. All right, let's see what we got, man. Arm up next, Static Interlude. Chat was like, you guys have been good today, but I'm shocked. I don't know where everybody's at. Single I was going to send in hasn't been updated yet, but if you like Static Major like production, I do very much like Static Major like production. Heisman, I got you in the queue already, just because I wanted to hear what you sent in. Been here. Regardless of whether you were here, I was going to play it. Oh, man, I love Static Major, bro. I love Static Major, and I also love the band, the group that he was in as well. What were they called? They weren't called
Can't take no more. Feeling like we about to blow. Yeah, we about to explode. Can't take no more. Feeling like we about to blow. Yeah.
Player, bro, Player. Oh my God, Player was so good.
Trying to get to you. I'm so excited. I can hide it, baby. It's nights like this I never get you alone. No, we kept the secret too long.
I think they only released like one album too, right? Yeah, Cheers to You, the only album Player ever released.
Can't take no more. Feeling like we about to blow. Yeah, we about to explode. Can't take no more. Feeling like we
I like this.
Yeah.
severely underrated album, bro. I only know about it because one of my coworkers told me about it, a genius years ago, because I was like, I love Static Major, and they were like, have you ever listened to Playa? And I was like, no. And they put me on, and I was like, oh, wow. Never mind, I do love Playa. Album came out in 1998. Underrated as fuck.
I'm so excited, I can hide it, baby. 'Cause nights like the sun never get you alone.
Same thing, I think, I might have said this before about RM, but just like, the vocals feel a little squashed. Widening that up a little bit, I think, would solve all the issues for me. Pretty cool, though. Definitely got an Aaliyah-esque kind of vibe to it in the songwriting and the melodic choices as well, which I see in the tags, so, you know, I fuck with that. What was this? Playa, bro. Cheers to You, I think, is the song. This fucking song, man. I'm only gonna play a second of it because I'm gonna get DMCA'd probably, but wow. This album. This is so underrated that this has 11 million plays, but this whole album, bro, right here. Cheers to You. Underrated R&B album from the 1990s. Highly recommend going to check it out. It's so good, bro. Yeah, so this is the group Static Major was in.
If I had a wish, baby, I wish he never left you feeling like this. 'Cause I can feel your pain. But if you just could get over here, maybe someone.
It's like, this project's so good because of the production on it. It's unbelievable, bro. I guess this was produced by Timbaland, which you can also hear in the production, but... Hey, it's Timbaland. It's Timbaland. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I think my favorite project, or my favorite song from this project was maybe... this shit. There's a lot of writers on this one, though. There's like 10 writers on this. It feels like Blackstreet before Blackstreet. I don't know. I like that. I fuck with. That's a really, really good album. Definitely go listen to it if you haven't. Right in forever, bro. There was like a time period where that was all I listened to, like every fucking day on the train on the way to work. Aurum, AURUM 718 on Instagram if you like that last one we were just listening to. Okay, what do we got next, man? Everlast, Heisman Cobain, out of the UK. Second hard verse not done. Maybe some extra prod needed. Still a demo. Let's check it out, bro. All the way from back home. Tit for tat. I love this sound, man. This underground UK sound is top tier to me. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if anybody else is trying to get bumped up for free, please let me know your artist name in the chat right now. If not, it's all good. I might get out of here on time for once, which is fine. My new job starts an hour earlier than my last one, so I'm getting up earlier. I don't like it. This is day one of getting up earlier. I don't like it. T-Von, I got you, bro. The thing is, the kids will love this. I enjoy this. So I know the youth will too. I like this hook too. There's something really playful about it. Oof. I like this. I like the way these subs hit for sure. Again, Heisman Cobain on Instagram if you like that one. Heisman, like the trophy. Cobain, like cut. Let us know what you think in the chat. That one was called Tit for Tat. Well, I didn't mean to do all the rhyming there, but I did. I just got it in me, I guess. Resonance, Komaya up next. New release off my upcoming EP out now. Full project out May 23rd. Bro, we love Komaya. We love Komaya in here, bro. If you like Andre 3000's jazz album, or if you like D'Angelo, you're probably gonna like Komaya. He's kind of like the mix of both. The Chili Bandit, welcome in. Don't steal my chili, please. We're doing free skips right now, so if you you got a song you want us to play, just submit via Nero and let me know your artist name, okay? I'm pretty sure I did playlist this one when it dropped in the new music of this playlist. Or maybe not. Oh, I put it in my unreleased playlist. We'll save this for the weekend. We're just gonna zen out and vibe out for a minute. Chili Bandit, let me know when you've submitted, all right? Komaya.wave on Instagram. What's up, Chili Bandit? What do you want to know? My favorite part of this is when it kind of swells into this like climax towards the end. You get all these like cool vocal tones that come in and like just reverse guitars, like it just builds in a really nice way. It's a little bit more abstract than what I'm listening to on the day-to-day for sure, but there is something really, really like soothing about just the way it's constructed, and like the further you get into it, I feel like it just continues to do that. So for me, I like that. We've saved it. All right, Rex up next. Dial Tone featuring Westside Boogie drops the 22nd along with a video. On the 18th, we have Rex's Flower Market. Come grab a bouquet and some matcha on us. Wait, I love that. That's really nice. Westside Boogie, man, does a lot of features. I'm never really upset at them, though. There are some artists, when they do a lot of features, that I really don't enjoy. This is not one of them. Is Band Wheeze in the chat here somewhere?
Answer the phone, don't you see that I'm calling? This type of love don't just come around often. I thought you catch me, you see that I'm falling. Come get my feelings up out of this coffin. You know I spent a little time on the road. Told me you be there soon as I get home. I never thought that you heavy my heart. I thought you be the one lighting my load. Since I got the key, guess I could be the one setting you free.
I don't know that I love the Westside Boogie starts the song necessarily.
Better than me. Yes, I could be lost in my ignorance. Say that I care, but treat you like my nemesis.
But that's only because it makes it feel like a Westside Boogie song more than a Rex song, I think, from the start, if that makes sense.
So you the block, I'm a scheme. Know how it ends, I still do it again.
Unless this is not Westside Boogie first, and you just have a very similar vocal tone.
Could have been somewhere else plotting revenge. I know I'm tripping, let's try it again. You say I'm crazy,
you guys might have a similar
vocal tone. For trying to hold something that's out of my hands. I say you got it, that shit like a talent.
Originally it was you first, why'd you switch it?
Say to myself that I'm being too passive. I speak up about it.
I mean, it's good for the song.
Facing my pain. Look where we placing the blame. Put it on you, you put it on me. I guess we like twins, we one and the same.
Hold up. Baby, baby, call my phone. I'm getting tired of the dial tone. Baby, baby.
I would maybe start it with the hook, bro, first. He switched it. He switched it. Huh. He switched it. I've literally never heard of an artist doing that ever. But, okay. like I've never done that with an artist. Excuse me, but sure, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just that's maybe a little bit of a shock to me. Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but that is. I've just never seen an artist do that on a feature before. It's like you hit them up and then they put themselves first. Like, sure, like I guess.
Shit got different, didn't want it to change, but maybe that's selfish.
Yours truly, Rex __ on Instagram. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. I just think like I just wouldn't do that myself. Did you send him an open and it wasn't there, right? Like he switched it around? Interesting. Maybe that just means he really liked the song a lot. Look, it's solid. I don't really have too much feedback on it. It's pretty solid. Yeah, my biggest thing was just the featured artist being first felt a little strange, but honestly, if he did it and you're fine with it, then it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Preacher's Child, T-Von up next. Second single off my project that dropped back in March, coming out April 29th. Let's check it out, bro. Let's check it out, T-Von. Yeah, you're very welcome, man. I think this one sounds good. You guys got good chemistry on the back and forth. Van Gogh, bro.
Let me go ahead and get this paper lined up.
Like Van Gogh.
Got a little bit of notes.
I get it.
But I'm not gonna use them. I'm just gonna speak directly.
Van Gogh 77 on Instagram. Let's check it out. Out the Midwest.
Lovely people, lend me your ear so I can tell you some lies. Basket weave enough truth for you to see in my eyes. See the dreaming and the demons that feast for your soul. Devil in man is apparent, the best friend that you know. Or maybe the girl that you hold. Never easy to know. Even I on this bullpit can be the culprit for sure.
I mean, the thing that I would encourage you to work on a little bit more, because I just don't know that you've dialed it in yet,
Devil's hands on the monkey
is
bars
delivery, and more so the tone of the delivery than everything
got
else.
my own cross to bear. Mama told me never
I think you have a really good voice naturally, but it's just playing with the vocal inflections a little bit more.
Here. No heaven and hell to put you in, but please be aware. Not the shadows.
You could
with
probably
the knives,
pull back on the
knives
reverb, delay a touch on this lead vocal tone.
Blessings, devil lies in the style. The details is where he sleeps. He's always on repeat.
It sounds okay for the most part, especially with the organs in there.
When we on meet,
But then it's like on me, and like the ends of these lines, it echoes like a little bit too much.
Before the street lights to hung out at night. Causing trouble, let my friends take the fall. Alright.
Your voice reminds me of Q-Tip though, like a lot.
Another day in the life. All for
I don't know if anybody else hears that.
Forgiveness. Family know I'm hell. Can
but even in the case, like in the style of delivery rhythmically, like it reminds me of Q-Tip a lot.
I need it. No other way to beat it.
I really like this.
Merely toys for the preacher to play. Politicians politicking, puppeteering the way. I watch the world on display.
I like that. I get Kendrick all the time. You get Kendrick all the time?
And what's
I hit Q-Tip more than Kendrick. But the reason I don't hit Kendrick as much is the vocal inflections, right? That's something Kendrick does a lot. Is playing with his vocals in these different ways.
House of God, it's not. Voice of him.
Whereas Q-Tip is a much more conversational style of rapping, I think, overall.
From Vatican to original
but again, it's like your accent almost feels a little bit more close to Q-Tip to me.
I am a seeker. See, I kneel in my shadow. Find God where I stand. No faith in your house.
In my mind.
In my hands.
Also, it's the ad-libs in my mind.
Please take the wheel.
That's very tried.
Scripture's more fiction, less fact. How I'm supposed to feel. Angels whispering static. Devils close the deal. A preacher
like
sung
this.
with the gospel when the record to seal.
Your brother huge Q-Tip fans?
Cares about the wrong or right. Be home before the street lights still hung out at night.
I got to see, this is like one of my favorite memories in my career.
No karma on me
I went to
tight.
A3C
Another day in the
and
life.
I want to say probably like 2014,
Family know I'm
maybe
hell, can I
2015, and it was like one of the
Don't give
last
it to
times
God,
the Tribe
he's the
performed
only one
together
to
before
fix
Five
it.
passed.
In Jesus' name
And so I got to
need
see
it.
Tribe
No
Called
other
Quest
way to beat it.
perform all of them together, and it was like one of the final performances they ever did. And that's like one of my favorite memories ever. It was at the De La Soul stage at A3C, and De La Soul performed, Rakim performed, and then also Tribe Called Quest with Fife, which is really like a standout memory forever. Is this song on Spotify yet? I'm not sure. This is not on Spotify yet, right? This is the second single off my project that dropped back in March, coming out on April 29th. So no, this comes out on April 29th. The album is out. Okay, the album is out. So this one should be on Spotify. Yeah, it's called Preacher's Child. I'm going to go look for it really quickly because I also want to save that one to the playlist. There's a lot of things that I did really like about it. Preacher's Child. And the artist name is Van Gogh, T-Von, sorry, it's T-Von, not Van Gogh. His Instagram is Van Gogh. Is it T-Von or T-Von? Let me know. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, too. Passion, Capo, the Chili Bandit up next. Tappin'. Let's check it out.
Got all Fredo bags, nigga.
This is a Drake beat, isn't it? Tavon? Okay, thank you for sending this in, Tavon.
I had problems with my dad and I've been bleeding ever since. All heart broke, all the money in the world don't mean shit. I got shopping therapy, I like Marnier and Rick. I got music G's I'm chasing with some killers right behind me. I don't gotta look your way, my young life.
I'm kind of into this. The timing of, like, rhythmically, the delivery is maybe the only thing that really stands out to me as needing a little bit of work. I think it could be a little bit more on timing-wise. But I think the vocal is like a really, really nice sound and like tone. And I kind of like the writing on this as well. The timing is close. It's just like a little bit off at times.
Talking to my bitch like I got problems in my head, I know I do. I know I fuck up, but turn your back, that's up to you. I got shooting star dreams, I'm trying to throw them on my roof. I got pussy money power, so I'm cool. I had to cut some people off to cut the stress. I'ma gamble with my life until I win, ain't nothing less. I don't be talking to the walls, that shit be getting to his head. Someone always got it worse, so at the moment I feel blessed.
All right, so from like an actual mix standpoint, vocals could come up in this mix a little bit. I feel like the way that you've mixed them, we lean into this kick and the beat a little bit too much. The vocals get a little bit buried behind the production, right? So I want to hear the vocals come up a little bit in the mix itself. Timing wise, that's maybe the only thing that I really hear that stands out to me that could be a little bit tighter is just the timing of the delivery to make sure it's really hitting with the beats where it needs to. But I did think that the vocal tone was really good. I thought the writing was pretty solid. And overall, I like the delivery style. It's just the timing of the delivery that I think could be a little bit tighter on the beat. Fuck yeah. I mean, look, that's all the skips that we have. That's all the free skips we have tonight. I'm getting out of here on time. I'm going to leave you with a new release from one of my own artists that came out this Friday. It's by an artist named Nicole Hahn. She just put out this EP called There Is Magic in This Room. We got a bunch of support from Spotify and Apple and like all the DSPs, which I'm really excited about. But this was our focus track. Shout out to Nicole. I'm out. I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday. I'm not going to be streaming on Monday. I'll be back next week at some point. It's either going to be Tuesday, Thursday next week, or just Thursday next week. Keep an eye on the Discord and make sure you tap in for our free Q&As in the Discord on Wednesday as well, all right? Go join. Thank you guys for everybody who sent music in. We'll see you soon. Be safe. Have a great week, all right? Peace.
Promise in my heart that I would fix up all the parts I gave away when I didn't mean to. Searching for some version of you. Came along. Look at what you've done. Run, think I might drown. Slip into the cracks, maybe just this once. The way you move your mouth makes me wanna throw up. You're rolling up your sleeves and I think I'm stuck. Like I'm on your shoe, following you. If you're sipping in a bottle, then can I come too? You could do whatever and I'd still stay glued. Wasn't looking for forever, but it looks like you. And my headphones on in the backseat, pulling